suspect is accused of firing at one of the victims even after he had fallen to the ground.
23 years old. Just a very frightening time.
That the alleged shooter is only 14 years old.
These very towers carry the whoa-whoa radio signal. On that morning...
Guess who's back? Uncle Tree.
Okay, guys, we finna touch on some drill stuff. We finna bring that stuff back this month. And I want to speak on three members. I mean, we know about Baldy. They show Baldy a lot of love. S-Dot gonna represent that. But we want to talk about Burger, Trixx, and Shaq. Now, Shaq might be the one out of all of them they try to show a little bit of love, but these guys died for 600. Baldy died also for 600, but they love Baldy. They're gonna keep representing Baldy name. You'll hear Baldy name probably, and then you may hear a little bit. You may hear Shaq a little bit, but a lot of people don't know Shaq 600. I think a lot of people talk about Shaq 600 because they think people like Kiddo, Melly, Rockhead, or somebody had something to do with his murder, and that's why the name will still be considered talked about. But Trixx and Burger, nobody talks about it. But we know probably for a fact that Young Money had something to do with Trixx. Nobody know what was done to Burger. Don't know if Opps got at Burger or whatever, but Burger was becoming a hitter. Burger may have did some things too for STL members also. Duck would not diss Burger if Burger ain't did nothing to them. Duck is one of the biggest line in Duck history of dissing songs. You know, he got Shaq. I don't think Duck dissed Trick or Shaq or nothing like that. So that lets you know that Burger must have been the problem. Burger even said something in one of his comments. I got that in the video too. He was saying some things that he put some work in on the Opps or whatever. And also Burger dad committed a murder. Also beat a man to death. He's doing time. A lot of these people, you be like, what they dad at and stuff. Their dad was doing the same thing too. Like the 051 Mills, daddy got murdered. Now you see his son Mills get murdered. A lot of these guys was involved in the streets. Wooski daddy, King Von daddy, THL Raheem daddy, all these people. Everybody was in the street, and you see their daddy is no longer here with us. You know, it don't matter how they die, they still die from the street shit. And people want to talk about Shaq. Shaq would have been a big part of 600 today. I should have put Baldy in there, but Baldy get a lot of love, so I ain't gonna say they still talk about Baldy today. You know, that's Breezy, them guys, and most of Baldy people is in the industry. But you won't hear them say nothing about Trixx. Breezy did a list, and Trixx name didn't even make the cut. And a lot of other people said Trixx was 600. A lot of people say Trixx was 600. But this dude got killed because he was 600. You shouldn't do a member like that. I think some of the members be embarrassed that some of the people be loafing and then get killed by the Opps, and the Opps counting that and stuff like that. But Trixx was 600, y'all. He was 600. Just because he don't live up to the expectation, to the way y'all want it, you want to disown him. But he was 600. Shaq, 600. Shaq was like almost close, like the founder almost, with him and Boo and E-Day. They were so close. You know what I'm saying? He was up there with the big names at 600. So he gonna be talked about because most of his guys are still alive today and they got money. Now we want to talk about Burger. A lot of people want to know who Burger most was around. He was around. He was an LA guy. He was a Memo guy. A lot of them represent him, but every now and then Memo them guys die for 600, man. There's a lot of guys doing time for 600 too. Yeah, that whatever. But they didn't hit the right targets.